Boo! Boom! Bat! Life is punching you in the face. What are you going to do? Punch back. It's your morning marijuana motivation time. That's that rise. That's that shine. Literally, the clouds are going away, and I'm getting some morning out of this. It feels good to be in the sunshine, bro. I took off the hoodie. It was a little bit cold, but today's a little bit cold. Lost a friend, Nicole. Oh, man. And I'm just a little bit sideways. Yesterday, I talked to about 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning with the homie Humboldt, and I'm just in shock. I wrote it's a wrap because you never know when it's going to be over. You know what I mean? In life, you never know when it's going to be over. And everybody, even the people playing basketball. Here, let me get past people so I can finish this show. It's sad because Nicole Ramos was a friend of mine. You know what I mean? She was straight somebody that I loved and knew since high school. And now she's no longer with us. This is going to be dedicated to her. So, dedicated to sobriety, Saints addiction, dedicated to the truth, even if it hurts, and dedicated to living my life before I die. It's going to be shocking that somebody, I think she's only like 2 years younger than me, is no longer alive. And that, these things can take your life so quickly. I immediately was like, oh shit, I'm running out of time. The more my friends die, the more I'm on like, I got no more time. There is no tomorrow. There is no more bullshit. Hey, Humboldt, man, I'm shouting you out, bro. There is no more time for bullshit. A lot of us live our lives pretty much scared for the ending to come. It's almost like watching a movie and being like, I'm already ready for the ending. You didn't even catch the beginning. You didn't even catch the plot twist, the main purpose of your own story. And before long, the story's over. El fin, the end. It's a wrap. And as I close down AVNs, it's just like, that's it. Everybody gets excited for an event, and then it's on to the next. Just like that. Tobacco Pro Expo is the next one, and I got work to do. And this is the world that I live in. I live in this world that I try to preach, and teach to people to live their fucking life, to scream, I love my life! As loud as they fucking can, because it'll be gone so fucking fast. And you think that you're like, oh man, I got plenty of time, man. I'll see you next week. You know what? I'm sorry I missed that appointment. Or maybe you don't say sorry. You're just like, yeah, we'll catch up. And then you'll be like, there is no catch up. You watch Pulp Fiction, Papa Tomato, Mama Tomato, squish, catch up. Get it? There is no catching up. There is no tomorrow. All you got is the power of now. And Eckhart Tolle is not just a book. It's a situation where you treat your time like it's valuable. Like you don't just have it to throw around and sit watching TikToks and or watching someone else's life. The thing I try to encourage the most on this show, Mostly Saints, is for people to live their mostly lives. Live mostly, live beyond most, live almost all the time. You know what I mean? It was just like this idea that I'm sitting here in Henderson, Nevada, Las Vegas. And I've gone around the world 3 different times from this location here, and I just even saw my friend and he was like, bro, I haven't seen you in 2 years, man. How'd it go? You were in Thailand and all this other things. Shout out to Carlos, The Usual Place, man. Carlos Sanchez at The Usual Place. I haven't seen him that long. Last I saw him, we were New Year's. Let me look behind me. Was it 2002? Like he had the balloons and taking pictures with the girls, and 2022 is long gone, bro. It's already 2025. And now Nicole is gone. And I'm sitting here going like, how many times? This is a person that I've known a long time, bro. Like 15 plus years, whatever, since she was 15, right? You know what I mean? And now that she's not there, all of a sudden, shit is whack, bro. Real quick. You think you got all this fear from in life when the fear is really when it ends life, right? Like that's the thing. Is I kept telling them, Humboldt last night, that there was I've said it multiple times on the show, but the guys at the Burning Man, we're all in this big ass tent and people are hanging from the rafters and this kind of setup, right? And everybody's like, Elon Musk isn't coming. And like, we all thought Elon Musk was going to come and pitch us some business ideas. Shout out to Motivated Juice. The juice is worth the squeeze. On Instagram. And Elon didn't show up, obviously, but the guys were talking about inventions, and one of them was a a cuddle puddle snorkel, so that way you can breathe from the underneath of the cuddle puddle. Or the other one was an app, and it was going to remind you 5 times a day that you were going to die. Now, at first, I was like, that's the dumbest app idea ever. Wait for it. Plastic Pocket Challenge. Empty stomach. But it is a reminder, that gratitude in the morning, gratitude at night, right? In the middle of it, somehow, somewhat, you see the light, right? Like I'm getting a little bit of light coming out of that cloud right now. And that's where we live. We live in this zone in our lives that we have only one life to live. And a lot of people are saying YOLO and what else you got going on and all these other fucking things. And I'm like, I got my life going on. I'm pedaling with my girl on my electric bike. I got outside. I did something with the day. And it's just every day. And it sounds like a task or a chore, but that's the chores that we have to do, right? We all have to do our groceries every day, go to the grocery store, do the dishes every day, make our laundry go away. All these things are part of the whole system. So he's having so much fun. And then we're outside. I'm outside. We outside. And that's what it is, bro. It's like, everybody's trying to do something like super phenomenal, right? They want to be at the top of the food chain as far as being selected for mating, and there's a lot of jockeying for position, and what's the other thing that they call it? Status, right? My status is alive. You know what I mean? Like, it's not complicated. You know what I mean? Everybody's like, it's complicated channel. Shout out to you, John. I saw you, bro. And he's one of my homies on YouTube, right? So I'm like, it isn't that complicated. We make it that complicated. We put it in ourselves. They're like, I can't do that. I don't have no money. Boom, I can't do that. Using the C word. I hate that 4-letter word. It's a curse word to me. And that's what my dad used to teach me. It's not that I can't, it's that I won't. And there's a can or won't. He used to point at me, can or won't. And it was just like, yeah, is it a can't or is it a won't? Can't you find a way? Like, there it is, bro. Can't you find a way to live your life every day? Can't you find a way to make it a little bit different and not have to be so repetitive? Can't you put a little light and life in your world instead of fear and darkness? This is where I came from. This is the attitude I'm talking about. This is where it's like Saints Addiction was for me, right? To be the best I can be, right? You know what I mean? Like, the whole idea was for me to conquer me and live before I die. It says inspire before you expire. And that's what it's been the whole fucking time. So when I'm out here trying to walk, no, I'm not trying. When I'm out here walking, my heart, my mind, you know what I mean? My life, I'm extending my lifespan to something else. I want to be able to live my life as fully as I fucking can. And that's where I love my life came from. I'm doing backflips off of elephants in Thailand. I never thought I'd even fucking see an elephant, let alone swim with one, let alone do a backflip off of one. And it's one of the most exciting moments of my life. And here I am, puffing tough, Roken Vapes. Shout out Saints Addiction on Telegram so you can get your cards too. I'm going to finish this one. I don't know. I'm talking already. You got people that are outside still talking. It's like, you're outside of your home. Why don't you go outside and get on a phone? No, you think you're that popular. You're not, though. Nobody cares. And that's what you keep doing. You need to care. You need to care a lot about your time. You need to care a lot about your life, and you need to stop giving shit about the bullshit, bro, because that's what ends up everybody doing. I'm gonna get a little bit louder so this girl gets a little way, and maybe she might work out someday. You have a goal inside you of this life that you need to do while you're still alive, and you're just not working on it. And that's the truth. That's the Saints Addiction hardcore truth that nobody wanted to tell you, and I have no problem telling you to your face, baby boo boo. I got no problem telling you exactly what it is, because that's how it is for all of us, bro. Everybody gets time, talk, tick tock, and then all of a sudden it's gone, and then you're just like, what just happened, bro? Like, I needed more time. I needed I haven't finished and my goals, and that's what I see. On my deathbed, I see all these people around me, and it's not real people. It's not my family. It's not my friends. These are my opportunities. They're all like shaking their head like, bro, you were supposed to do intersect.ai, homie. You were supposed to have 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. Remember all those designs you had written down in your phone? Why aren't those shirts yet? I looked around. I saw my homie Mo killing the game. Go follow him. Motivation with 3 eyes. And Morgan Mo, right? Motivation made Mo backwards and made Ohm. right? I'm so proud of him. He's up there in Salt Lake City doing all the t-shirts, and it was like always in motion, always going after what you want. I looked at my father, and it was a whole different story. Humboldt's telling me my dad's running the AA meetings. I already know this isn't like he's leaking anything like this, but to help people to go back and preach and teach to people about sobriety and the book and AA. That's my dad. My dad won't even call me, right? Like, he has no problem talking to strangers at 2-3 o'clock in the morning, but he has a problem talking to me about what's real in real life. And I was just like, why you can talk to strangers, but you can't talk to me, right? Why can't you apologize for your alcoholism to a room full of no-namers, but you can't call your own family and apologize? I think that's the 9th step. Why you preaching the book if you ain't practicing? This is the salty young man that never got affection from his father, never got approval, and only got abuse, right? Affection, approval, abuse. Now he's out there being the man around the town. Now he's throwing the AA meetings, and now he's Mr. Sober. I'm the one that started Saints Edition. I'm the one that started a sober brand, or sober-ish brand, for people to really get past all the bullshit that they have. And that's what it is. They end up having so much fucking bullshit, they can't even see their way through their own shit. And this is why life is so important. You only have one shot at it. And most of the time, we're just trying to make ourselves comfortable. We're trying to make ourselves stationary. We're not trying to push the elements. We want everybody to just be cool. Well, I got news for you. It's going to be ups and downs, smiles and frowns. It's a whole valley of information out here. And this is what it is. Peaks and valleys, boys and girls. And not always will you get to wake up to get to another day of hiking. And this is why we got to push these things as far as we can. Let's go to Roke and Vape. Shout out. Let me press it again. I don't know. This one's just whining in the background. Nobody wants to hear you drone. Probably should go work out. Stop whining to people. Break the cycle. There's everyone out there that's doing something that's cyclical, and they don't know it. They're just like, oh yeah, I can waste another day on TikTok. It's Sunday. I can do whatever the fuck I want. You sure can. But time don't care. Time don't give a fuck if you fuck. You know, buck or fuck. It don't care if you sit or switch. It doesn't care at all. It's totally impartial. It is totally unbiased, and it just keeps going. Whether you're alive or not, whether you're participating or not, you basically are benching yourself. And I got a token of Roken right now. I need my first hit of the morning. Saints Addiction. Mention it on their website for 15% off. Let that sun shine. That's my marketing. Yeah, but that's devastating news. Nicole Ramos was a friend of mine since I was at least 15, 16 years old, and I have a memory of her, and I'm in my head, and I was just like, damn. When friends of mine die, especially near my age, it just reinforces me to say, you know, not only is it's a wrap, right, but it's time to live. Like, it's an immediacy. It's like, you know, you kind of, days go by, weeks go by, months go by, years go by, and you're just like, oh yeah, man, that's just time. And then you're like, I have none. I have none to offer. It's worse than being broke. You know what I mean? I don't think most people knew that. They're just like, yeah, just give me money and everything will be okay. It doesn't work that way. You know, you're going to have to find a pattern that gives you life every day. You're going to have to break the cycle every day. And that's what we do. We come and find our ways. Oh man, we got a bunch of fucking kids on the fucking park. I just need my water. I don't want to talk to these people. Please go find something else. It's all good. At least they're outside. At least they're fucking exercising. You know, everyone's got to be fucking different. And then you got my fucking water. It's just one of those things. But, you know, I'm not trying to be around a bunch of people. I just want to be around my fucking life. And that's it. Living this life to the best of my ability and staying away from negativity. And this is it. This is the preaching. This is the reaching. This is all of that stuff. Let me get this one over here. Got it. Motivated juice. Get away from the kids. Keep it pushing. You know what I mean? You're going to have to find it within you, because there's a lot of things that will end soon, and it's not exactly guaranteed that you got to be a participator in it. You don't get to participate in it. It dissipates. Instead of participate, time dissipates. It doesn't care if you did what you said you were going to do. It doesn't care about your dreams. And I'm not trying to say no one cares, because everybody says long hair don't care. That's hot tooey. That's the real shit. You need to fucking spit it out and get back to the grit. I was watching some old westerns with Clint Eastwood. Just a little quick bit. He's in the shaving. It's a famous shaving scene, and he was calm on the pressure, and all the dudes were like, "What are you doing here, bro? You're new to town. Did you not see the sign? No newbies welcome," right? And they try to sweat him, and he shoots him underneath his. He had the gun. and he's shooting everybody underneath his fucking his coat. So he was just like and got everybody because he was cool under pressure, right? And that's what we all want to be. We all want to be cool under pressure. But there's going to be times when people are going to buck you up. They're going to try to surround you and say, hey, I'm here to intimidate. You know, I'm here to fuck up your world and make it all bad. And you're going to be like, well, at least I get a live it, right? Because experience is the best teacher. So nothing's worse than having no stories to tell. One of my great aunt passed away. My Aunt Marlene, late great Aunt Marlene, she was like, I'm so proud of you, dear. It made me cry because she's like, you tell your own stories. You know what I mean? You're not over here telling someone else's story. Oh, I got a cousin that goes on cruises. No, I went on the cruise, right? You know what I mean? Oh, I can do this and I can do that. You know, did you? Right? And before you expire, did you inspire? Were you self-serving, or was it just like any seeds giving? And this is the life that I'm talking about. These kind of levels of living and being alive and making ourselves multiply the energy that's within us. Most people don't want to know how powerful they are. They don't want to see what it looks like on the other side of our fear, on the other side of life, on the other side of the bullshit that we tell ourselves. And that's where I'm at with this. I'm at this level where I want to live. I want to be the kind of guy that can push his life, and instead of go take a nap, get back up, take a shower and get back up. I thought my friend was going to come hang out with me yesterday. I was like, don't get on this couch. You already started. I started putting the pillow down. I started putting the cookies down. And I was like, wait, no, you're not going to do that. And I literally did this last night. You're not going to do that. You're going to fucking pull those blankets back up off the couch, throw them back in the room, put them cookies away, and go take a motherfucking shower and get in this game. And that's exactly what I did. He still didn't show up, but my point is that I'm living. L-I-V-E-N, living. And you'd want to be alive. You want to be able to say to your life, like, hey, I'm in control of this. It's not my circumstance. It's my character. It's the way that I live. And if I live, I can have a life. That's all it is. There's not a guarantee what kind of life it is, but it's the fact that you actually get to live. And that's just the huge thing. It's like, before it's a wrap, make sure there was a production, right? Make sure it was on film and you covered it. A lot of people don't know how to do that. They don't know how to do, I was actually my friend Amanda do something, and she used to hang out with the old crew, the old Burning Man crew, and everybody's out in the desert getting fucking drunk, doing a bunch of drugs, fucking each other, and not really happy people. Now she's on the production crew doing movies, and what's the chick's name? We keep saying her fucking face. Big O fakey tits out. Her name is from Halloween. I keep forgetting her name because I had her dad came through from Spartacus. Come on, Mark. What's her name from Halloween? The girl with the big titties. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. She was on set with her. And it was like, here's a whole new group that she gets to hang out with and associate with now because she changed her trajectory. Right? She doesn't just hang out with the same fucking losers anymore. Now she's hanging out with Hollywood stars and taking photos with them. This is what I'm talking about. True Lies. What's her name? Not Drew Barrymore. Fucking say it. Come on. I can't remember her name, but that's what it is. And there's always going to be people that pull up and park somewhere where they're not supposed to. And there's always going to be somebody that's going to poke the bear and not want to get the claws. There's always going to be somebody that's going to hate on life and try to get you to feel the same. We used to say this in car sales, dude. Dudes be all doing their fucking thing, and they were like, oh man, it's so hot outside. I need to go get a soda. You go inside, go get a soda because they talked you into it. They're outside still sweating, getting a fucking car deal. I have no idea. What's up? So this is how it works, you know what I mean? This is how our lives work if you want to work it. Other people, they want to get lazy. They want to go around the hard work. They don't want to fucking do what it takes. This is why our lives are all fucked up, because we weren't living it. We were probably not even experimenting with it. The odds are is that you probably just settled it. And then that's what we do. We settle for comfort. We settle for issues that really aren't our own. And now we're here in the park trying to find the zone. And a dedication to a friend that's no longer here. You know, they're no longer here. She's no longer alive. And it's fucking sad, bro. It's sad that some people's lives end abruptly. And you swear you have more time to do things, but you don't. And that's what I give it such an impetus. It's not that I'm like, going, rah, rah, Siskumba, and like, you know, hey, everybody, we're a fucking cheerleader. It's not like that at all. It's more like warning, warning, or danger, Will Robinson, danger. You're in danger of not living your life to your full potential. You're in danger of letting the power of light that's inside of you extinguish without it ever making a flame. You're in a lot of danger for people that don't know how to park in the right parking spots. You know what I mean? Like, they're everywhere. Entitlement is a motherfucker. And it's just like, I don't know, some people's kids, bro. But I'm not trying to waste my life anymore. If it doesn't work, I move on, right? Like, if it doesn't work in the relationship, it's time to move on. No trust, no deal. If it's hard to do, I still stick around. I like a little hard work. I want to fucking climb a mountain. I want the achievements after I've climbed through. But the other parts are just like that. It's one of those things where it's like, if I don't challenge myself, me versus me, then I won't get myself off of the fucking couch. I won't get knocking the cookies out of my own hand, which I did, and pick my own rhythm. Time is going by so fucking fast, and we don't have time to fucking live our lives like we want to. And that's why it's important to do it. You're right. I didn't go out New Year's. So I'm like, now New Year's is gone. A whole month away. All those holidays, that fast. And now I'm like, well, I'm glad I got to at least spend it with my family, buy everybody Thanksgiving dinner. I'm glad I got to have a little Christmas with them. They all made dinner. That was nice. And then I'm glad I'm on the other side of New Year's, so I'm away from that old year, and I get to look forward to a new year that's new me, and be, what am I, 45? Fuck, man, that time just happened so fast, bro. That's it. I'm getting lapped. So my impetus is to be as aware as I can be, is to push the limits as far as I can and live for my friends that aren't alive. That's it. I had about 3 friends die right before this last trip. Yep, I need to smoke. Hurts the heart, bro. But you know what hurts worse? Lies. I'm going to put a loud muffler and have a lifted truck and put on the rims, and that's going to make me happy. No, that's going to make you in debt, right? Or that the one girl that's so pretty on Facebook and her Instagram, but she really doesn't care about you. Or, please, you're so comfortable that all you get to do is just play on TikTok for 5 hours a day and then watch your life go away. Just watching other people do zany things, blowing up things, probably working on things, building them. You know what it is, bro. But that's what it is. It's what we make it. And it's not, it is what it is. It is what you make it. It's what you do with your time. And don't waste it. Everybody's like, don't waste time. You know what I mean? And that's so fucking true. I had one song that was just like, how's the hook go? It's just like, live before you die. Is that what it says? Live before you die. No. Life is short. No. It's like, I want to live before I'm dead. Live before you're dead, bro. That's all I'm asking people to do. I'm not asking them to get sober. I'm not asking them to like, share, subscribe, and follow. I don't give a shit about any of that, bro. I just don't want you to live a life that your parents gave you, that they finally got laid, finally while she was ovulating, finally enough for them to stick around and keep laying each other, finally for you to be born and have enough supplies for you to be old enough to watch this show. And hopefully you're over 18, because my stuff's over 18 and rated. Hopefully you're buying a Saints Addiction skull cap. These are $10. I need this one for my nose too. I use it for everything, bro. I use my life. It doesn't use me. I've done some things. I've been in a South Korean prison. I've had a lot of times in jail. Let's talk about your boy Dennis Rodman. How many times did he went to jail? About like over 100 times. It's like everybody has a life, but not everybody is living it. That's my favorite quote. Every man dies, but not every man lives. I think that's Braveheart. But I pray that you have a brave heart. I really do. I hope that you're brave enough to live this life. I was so scared to travel the world, y'all. I never done it before. Oh yeah. So good. Join Weed Club. Broken Babes, Saints Addiction. Mention it for the 15% off. Damn, that's smacking. Whew. Dab coughs. Oh, wow. Whew. Now I'm here, and Nicole isn't, and I sit here and I think how fast that happened. High school was a second ago. I definitely remember standing out there in Boulder City High School, class of '98, looking around at my fellow 300 classmates, and I said, "Who's gonna make it?" You know what I mean? Just looking around, who's gonna make it? Who's gonna be the mom? Who's gonna be the dad? Who's gonna die early? And one of the friends posted a photo, and I was like, "That's a trip." I think it was Joe Borden. He was going like, he posted a photo. I was like, "That's a fucking full-on trip, bro." Half those people are dead. Biggs, Jake Yao, another fucking dude, dead, gone in the photo. And I was like, we were all kids. It was all a dream, you know. And the only way to live a dream is by working the machine. You got to work your dream. You got to, my little feet, working the machine. And will it spin? Will it soar? My little dream, working the machine. And I was just like, you know what? If I'm going to have heartache, Russian girl breaking up with me. I was going through some of my data last night, and I was just like, my phone's too big, and I'm going through the external hard drive, and I was just like, fuck, that's a lot of women. Fuck, that's a lot of adventures. Fuck, that's a lot of photos. It was just like I was inundated, and I don't live on my laurels. I don't sit on my laurels. I don't sit back in my accomplishments. I don't go back and go, that's already back there, bro. I'm so in the front. AI, Intersect.ai, what I'm going to do next, where I'm going to go. Even my friends are like, you're still here? You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, am I bugging you? But like, you know, it's like, yeah, I'm still here. And while I'm here, I'm going to push my fear. I'm going to push myself out of my comfort zones. I'm going to push my designs out of my skull and fucking write them all down and make sure that they get done. And that's the only thing that I can do. And it gave me tears to my eyes was not only just last night, but it was like I did what I said I was going to do, bro. I did what I said I was going to do. So I was going to travel the world. I did it 3 times in this last one without any money. Literally, I just said, I'm gone. I don't give a fuck if I die on the road, bro. You got to have that kind of attitude. When I first started to travel, I had no idea. But I do know that I was counting the popcorn on the ceiling, and I was extremely depressed, and I wasn't brushing my teeth for 5 days straight or taking showers, and they had already evicted me and towed my car and impounded it, and, you know, the whole bit, bro. Girlfriend left, and my fucking dog got ran over like a country song. And I was just like, fuck, that was the worst 2 weeks of my life. I'm glad I'm still alive. And there's been a couple times where I wanted to jump from like the Rio parking garage when I lost my shop and they stole everything from me. I was going to go splat. And I was like, that's kind of a shitty place to die. There's nothing but homeless people down in the caves down there. And there's just a railroad track. That would be like a anticlimactic ending. And who wants to end anticlimactic? El fin, the end. The end of our story. And no more great adventure, no more choose your own adventure books, no more flipping through the pages and making it happen. The reality is not the same as the fantasy, and I wanted my fantasies to become reality. My hands are going like this, but I'm holding the phone. Hold tight. I wanted my fantasies to be a reality. I wanted these things to just happen. I said I wanted this clothing. Yeah, then I had this idea, grabbed this design off of High, and I think it was Dreamweaver or whatever fucking website it was. Then I augmented it, put my own logo on it, you know, aligned each piece, all 15 pieces, the inside, the outside, the pocket. Come on, bro. And then I started throwing events just because I wanted people to get together, First Friday sessions. Then I started joining Weed Club just so people can have the same information I have when I travel the world so they won't get arrested like I did, book and door. Also on the Instagram. It's got to be in you. I'm not your light switch, just like my buddy used to say. No one's going to come around smacking the cookies out of your hand. Nobody's going to just stop smoking that cigarette or get that fucking remote off your hands. You have a life to live, bro. And it's happening right now. And there are people that are losing their lives. There are people that are losing their babies. And you got a life and you're fucking wasting it. Oh, dude, don't get me started, bro. Don't get me started. It'll be a real morning motivation real quick. So let me just get this show on the road. I'm going to do my laps. You guys go be free. Peace and love. And as always, Chigaton. That means goodbye, but not forever in Phoenix. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, subscribe. But the other side of your fear. Just challenge it. See how far you can push yourself and be surprised. Like, shit, I didn't know that hot chick was going to talk to me. I didn't know I could go to that country, and I didn't know that I could live my life to the fucking fullest till I fucking watched this show this morning. Saints Addiction. Thank you for the energy, baby. Thank you for the energy. So go over there. They killed the Instagram, but they can't kill me. You can't kill an idea, and that's what makes it dangerous. Peace.